today we're dropping off plushies to a new cafe in Care in Tipperary in Ireland. So I wanted to show you what I'm dropping off. Hopefully you can hear me with the background noise in the car. So I have literally a full bag of stuff. Do you want to say hi? So, did you say hi? So I have this little rabbit that I'm dropping off. I have some bees, leggy froggy, mini octos in different colours. So I'm dropping off a keychain stand as well. So for keychains we have some pink mushy pops, some yellow chicks, if it wants to focus, yellow chicks, and bees. So bee keychains as well. Yeah, so we're dropping off one chick with a frog hat. So I think that's enough for this time, just to see how they sell, how they go. So I have one big piece and a good few smaller pieces. And the prices are from €6 to €37 roughly. Okay, so you are in a slightly different angle. Let me zoom you out slightly. So this is Ozzy, and I'm going to be doing a custom order of Ozzy. So yeah, so I'm just going to give you like actually a background process of how I do custom orders. So I have my iPad, I have my laptop. I'm just going to send over photos of Ozzy for reference for myself. And I'm going to do little kind of drawings of what the teddy looks like for me, so that I know when to do colour changes. This one is going to be the most detailed I have done, and the reason why is because of the obvious colour changes within Ozzy as well. So this is Ozzy over here on the right hand side of the screen, and so I can see that he has, so we're doing black nose, the normal beaded eyes I use, but he has a little white patch on his nose. So if I take a photo myself, insert a photo of the puppies that I do. So this is the style that we're going to be doing of Ozzy, and I just see the camera flashing that it's going dead. Oh, okay, I'm going to change over cameras for this while this battery charges to show you. Okay, so we're back, and you're going to get to see me make Ozzy. So like I said, this is Ozzy, and I'm going to show you now the process that I use to do custom orders. So I have the image brought in here. This is the style teddy that we're going to be doing of Ozzy. I'm doing this like a tutorial, it's very funny. This is just to give me reference, I suppose, to help me remember. Oh my god, where's, oh, there it is, my heart. I thought I lost my pen. So anyway, right, so this is the style. Now I'm looking at the ears, right, and we can see here if I make the image bigger. Try and zoom in so you can see it. Yes. So as you can see here, Ozzy has long-ish ears. The dachshund I have here, it's a dachshund or a basset hound or whichever. They both have really long ears, like droop ears. So we're not doing these long ears. We're going to do the medium-sized ones that I do have. So this is going to help me with the pattern to be able to figure out what features I'm doing. So I don't do it to this extent what I'm doing now. I normally just work it up in my head. But for the sake of this video, I'm just showing you. I'm going to make a little bit of content out of it. So we'll say long but medium ears, and the ears are going to be in black. What's really hard is when there's colour changes in the ear. It's impossible to do unless I use what's called variegated yarn. So an example of variegated yarn is, so this is variegated yarn if you're not familiar with crocheting, and it's great, but it's great to use, but it can be hard to get the right colours in variegated yarn. So that's that. Anyway, so we're lucky that his ears are fully black. Next it's the feet and, well, the paws and legs really. So let's go through those because I'm going to do the limbs and then the body. So let's look. So I'm seeing, actually he has all white paws. Oh, this is a great picture. So he's all white paws and a white kind of underbelly as well. So we'll say paws, oh, white. So we don't need to do colour changes, which is great in the sense of me getting this done quite quickly. I do need to go through my stock. Oh, I'm seeing that this MacBook is running low on battery. I do need to go through my stock and see what I have left of. I think actually because he's black and white, I should be able to do the frizzy yarn. So I might do Aussie in that because it's like a cuddly teddy bear rather than the kind of flatter yarn. So yeah, so we have the white, perfect. That's the paws. All legs are white on his arms. It's when we get to kind of his left shoulder, you can see it here, it starts to go a bit black. Now I don't do these custom dogs down to every stitch, like it's a rough idea. So yeah, we can see he's a lot more black on his back, so I am going to have to, I suppose, like edit this to draw it with its back. Okay, I think that's the best one that I can see. I'm not sure of the right side. So on the left, it's cute actually. It's like a cow pattern. I don't know if you can see it here. But oh, he's doty. He's so cute. And he's actually a short tail as well. Interesting. So I'll make note of the tail next actually while we're here. He has a white tip and it's black. And then the patch kind of continues up. I think I'm going to try and draw that for myself over here because I don't necessarily need this image. So here then we'll say head is actually all black, under his chin is white. So that will just remind me to check that when I am making it, that I'm paying attention. Okay, so in this image now I'm going to, and I just realized I'm after drawing all this on the same layer. Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. So let's take this text and grab it like that and then copy, create a new layer and then paste, and then we can separate them because I'm going to have to adjust the transparency. And if I do that, layer one this way, yeah, see, if I do the transparency on the same layer, it's going to affect the writing. So let's see. Cut, goodbye, there we go. Are they on separate layers now? Yes, they are. Okay, perfect. So let's go through this. This is so funny. Oh yeah, there we go. I used to be a pro at this, but it's been a while. So the body, so I'm drawing it from the back, remember, so it's just going to be more or less like a ball. So that will do. So there we go, we have him ready, and I suppose the back of him is more important with his markings. So that's why I wanted to just figure that out quickly. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is just check in when I have certain parts done, because it's going to be ages doing a time lapse and I want to watch something in the background as well that I found on YouTube, so yeah. Okay, so I just got finished the feet and the arms. So next I'm going to do the ears, I think. Okay, so I just got 2 ears finished and the tail. So we've all the loose bits besides the head, but that's not loose, it's sewn on. Done. So yeah, onto the body. So I never got a chance yesterday to show you Ozzy all finished. So I'm going to show you now. And here he is. So we have the little nose, we have the eyes, we have following his colorings on the back as much as I could. That is, I suppose, I'm able to do as well. But yeah, here he is. He turned out so cute. And I hope she likes him now. And his tail as well is like shorter than a long tail. So I tried to include that in there. But yeah, that's little Ozzy. So I hope she likes him now. And I'm gonna... Right, we're gonna test and see if this works. And it does, only I have other stuff on there, so it's not gonna look the same, but yeah, it works. Ah! And it's not too long either. Perfect. It's the perfect length, yeah. Actually good. Woo! So I might even put these on the website. Woo! So I'm happy with that. Yesterday, we'll start with yesterday. I went to pick up the camera and I wasn't feeling it, so I left it till today. But yesterday I did work on a custom order, and it was my first Christmas order as well, like, which is just crazy. So I got that made and posted off. It was a little reindeer. If I have the picture, I'll put it here for you. But yeah, delighted to get that done. I have since bought a diary for my kind of, how do I explain it? This is my goals and to-do list diary. So this is where, you know, content, plans, goals, to-do list is. And then my other blue one that I have is orders, market day stuff. So yeah, so I got this and I'm so happy with it. It is so cute. And so far I have been getting through my list, marking in things that are important and goals I want to hit for the month. Things I need to do in order to be on track. Yeah, so I really like it, and so far it's going really well. And I put in little reminders to myself as well of like what's most important that week and what I need to do this week in order to hit my goal. And yeah, so I've been really enjoying this. I often do all of this on my phone, either in my notes, reminders, or Notion is the website. But I just find sometimes when you have the physical thing in your hands, it just makes such a difference, like it's easier or something. So yeah, I find it easier to just understand and easier to follow in the long run when keeping on track of goals. So this month's goal is to, where is it? Hit 1k subs here on YouTube. So I have a plan in place to try and make that happen. So that's the main goal, and the other main goal is to get all of my custom orders finished. I have custom orders there from, there's one that has been going on for months. She told me that she didn't need it. She's not under pressure for it. She was like, oh, just as long as I get it by, I think, September or something, she said. Now, I wanted to get it done a lot quicker than that, but then other things just got in the way that needed priority and so on. So that is a part of my goal, which is to get all custom orders complete and done this month that I already have taken on, let's say. So yeah, so that will clear me up then for focusing on market prep for the big show at the end of August in Duella. So that is also put into my to-do list here. So as you can see behind me, I've been working on mystery boxes the last few days to get them all prepped, organized and dropped to the other house so that they can be stored there until the show at the end of the month, because I don't need them here. And then it saves me room, and it's one job done and dusted out of the way. I need to drop off all my other market bits there as well. I have no room to do that here. So that is that. The only thing that gets me with all this is the content side of it, of like how much to do and plan and actually record. I find it very tiring. I don't mind YouTube and I don't mind editing and all that. I love all that. But it's the short form content for like social media. I just haven't been enjoying it lately. So yeah, I need to find some sort of like series that I can do where it's consistent in what I'm showing and not just, you know, trying to come up with content, if that makes sense. I have tried content planners before and all that, and they were good for a while, but then it became like more of a post that now and not feeling excited about it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I need to figure out with that. But anyway, yeah, that's my little update. So I'm working on a custom order right now. Again, sticking to my little schedule, and this custom order was put in last week, was ordered last weekend I think. So it is going to be a horse, so you can see the little knee there, but it's going to be a black and white horse. I won't show you the picture because the person is actually on the horse, and you know, I don't want to show someone's personal images online. So yeah, so this is going to be the horse's leg. I have to make 4 of these, so I have 2 done, and I've been breaking down my work a lot to make it more manageable. So like, my commitment yesterday to this project was do 2 legs, and my commitment today is to do 2 legs as well. And tomorrow then will be, I think tomorrow, what day is tomorrow? Friday. So tomorrow then we'll be doing the body, so getting the body, the tail, and making that. And I'll be taking a break then for this week on it, and then back on Monday work on the head or whatever, you know. So I'm trying to break it up and make it manageable, that things are getting done. It's just taking a lot longer, and I don't work best that way naturally. The way I work naturally is start something and finish it all and just get through it like that, because I've noticed it throughout my life, like even in college and everything, that I work best when I work on something and see it all the way through before moving on to the next thing, because then I'm able to forget about it and not go back to it. It's a pet peeve, or just this feeling I have towards half doing something and then having to come back to it. I get fed up of it, and I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm trying to do this in more bite-sized forms, where I'm still seeing like progress happen quicker than it would be to do something now and something next week, if that makes sense. Like if I do something every day, it's not as bad so far anyway, I've been finding. But yes, we'll just have to see how that method works for me, because otherwise if I'm doing one project and getting it all done all day, I won't have time for anything else, and I'm not going to be able to keep all the wheels turning on everything every day if I work like that, although that's what I prefer to do anyway. So I'm going to finish these 2 legs now and check back in when they're done. So we just got finished the last 2 legs. So these are the front legs and these are the back legs. So that is it for this project for today. This is today's outro. I'm editing this in the car, so if there's a little bit of background noise, that's what's going on. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and you can leave me a little horse emoji in the comments below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!